Hello, everyone. My name is Don, the movie reviewer, and today we're going to be talking about A24, my favorite company. They've made great movies like Ex Machina, other stuff, fantastic. Now, I think they have made like one of the greatest movies of 2017 so far, and most likely might be in my top 10 list. Who knows? I'm going to have to watch it 10 more times, which I will. A Ghost Story. A Ghost Story is one of the best movies of 2017 so far for right now.
When I was little and we used to move all the time, I would write these notes and I would fold them up really small and I would hide them.
What did they say?
They were just like things I wanted to remember so that if I ever wanted to go back, there'd be a piece of me there waiting.
We build our legacy piece by piece, and maybe the whole world will remember you, or maybe just a couple of people, but you do what you can to make sure you're still around after you're gone.
A Ghost Story is about feeling love, loss, heartache, and the pain of life, while also feeling the beauty of it all, while we are all just simply trying to exist. Casey Affleck, who plays the significant other to Rooney Mara, is a ghost in this movie. I'm just going to throw that out there because this movie is called A Ghost Story, and this movie is about a ghost. Rooney Mara plays a grieving spouse to Casey Affleck's character. She just goes through the motions of what a grieving spouse would do. A lot of the movie is explained through visuals and character emotions. So everything that happens to Rooney Mara's character is explained through these visuals. And in order to understand it all, as simple as it is, you must pay attention because I feel that everything that happens with her and everything in this movie is extremely real and profound. The simplest way I can explain this is picture Paranormal Activity, but only if it cut out the Hollywood cliche and added in character development. Also picture the Enter the Void movie, but only if it had a smaller budget. Now put Paranormal Activity and Enter the Void together. Sprinkle some horror in there, add in a lot of love, loss, heartache, and now you have the movie called A Ghost Story. But it's still not quite that simple. Just when I thought this movie wasn't going to do anything interesting, I was always surprised by the next scene. I would watch one scene and I would say, "What the hell is this? What the hell does any of this have to do with anything?" But the movie would surprise me and introduce something new that I never expected. I loved it. I love this movie. I can't praise this movie enough. It's like my favorite movie of all time, right up there with Under the Skin. I love it when movies blend reality with fantasy and deliver a message that is not only profound but thought-provoking, while maintaining grounded nature, while also adding in fictional elements in order to maintain the escapism experience. I almost went as far as to call this the best movie ever made, knocking my favorite movie, Under the Skin, right out of the park. But, Ghost Story, I think there were just too many endings to this thing. I was satisfied with what I got, but I feel like the movie could have ended earlier. And if it did, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Besides all that, I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of the best movies of 2017 so far. Originally, Down with Pride had the number one spot. This movie knocks that one out of the park. I still love Down with Pride, but make way because you have been dethroned and sent to the number two spot. I'm sorry. Rooney Mara is fantastic here. If there's no competition in 2017 for Best Actress at next year's Oscars, I would go as far as to say that Rooney Mara pretty much has a good chance of being nominated for an Oscar. Everything with her was simple and to the point. Her character never felt overbearing. She just delivered an emotional, human performance through expression, and Rooney Mara played her character perfectly. Casey Affleck gave a fine performance with his minimal amount of screen time. I don't know if it was him underneath the ghost sheet, but when the scene just had Casey Affleck being sad or emotional, I felt it. And I guess it has to do with him playing perfectly opposite with Rooney Mara because I believed in their relationship. They felt like a real couple to me. I can't say enough good things. I absolutely love this movie. It could have been the best movie ever made, but the multiple endings kind of made me frustrated, with its pacing. But I will still say that this movie is the best of 2017 so far. If you haven't seen A Ghost Story, please watch this movie because it's really blended well with fantasy and reality in the best way possible, regardless of what you believe in, whether you have faith, whether you don't have faith, whatever you believe, life after death or not. I believe that this movie will hit you in the feels. It's simplistic, but yet it's so profound. Overall, I give A Ghost Story an A freaking plus. I absolutely love this movie. It's the best movie of 2017 so far. It's simplistic but yet profound. It has great performances, great music, great storytelling, all around great movie. It's blended well with reality, horror, comedy, and the love in the movie is like some of the best stuff I've seen. It's romantic, gets you in the feels. It all works. Also, the ghost sheet did constantly, every time I saw it on the screen, it did remind me of John Carpenter's Halloween. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.